Good afternoon, you guys. Happy Friday. It's currently like 5 p.m. and it's about 34 degrees in London. It's literally the most gorgeous blue skies ever. I am fully obsessed, and I thought I would just do a bit of like an uncut get ready with me vlog, life update. I've also got a Q&A to answer from Instagram, so I thought I'd just like bring you along with me because I'm getting ready to go and meet Martha for some sushi, which is fun, but I feel like I've got so much to fill you in on. I had my third or fourth maybe problem with this camera last week when the memory card snapped in half and I tried to take out this camera, so that's fine. More weekly vlogs were lost. I'm like really fighting the fact that like that seems like it should be a sign that I won't be doing YouTube because I really want to do it, but update in the form of this is all of the stuff that I've just like basically been a sorting office for the post office today. All the stuff for the Reclub to Croatia goodie bags. These goodie bags are insane. Like the value of them is now getting close to like, I don't want to say, expensive. Hundreds and hundreds, getting close to thousands. Insane. So that's all being lined up for me to pack on Monday ahead of our pre-departure dinner on Monday evening. We do still have 2 spots left. So if you're keen for like a last minute trip, we're leaving on the 31st of July. Going to Croatia. I also just got a delivery from Freesale because they've got a new launch at the end of the month, which is super exciting. But yeah, let's whoa, me checking about. I got sent some new jewelry by this place called Byray, so I'm going to unbox that with you and show you that as well. But first I think I'm going to get myself a Diet Coke, grab my phone off of charge so I can get the questions for my Q&A, and then I need to take my makeup off. I've just got like the tiniest bit of shitty makeup on from the rest of the day. So I'm going to show you my skincare routine. I'm going to show you my current like makeup routine. I'm going to show you my outfit like thought process for a 34-degree evening out in London. And we can just catch up, and this is going to be very chaotic, so I hope you enjoy. Let's go and get a Diet Coke. I was about to end the video, but I guess the whole point of this being uncut is that you can come with me. Oh my god, I'm definitely trying to carry too much at once, but let's go. We're going to walk past my bike because I'm currently on my own in the flat. Well, I have been for the last few days because my flatmates are both on holiday. We're all like passing ships at the moment. I guess that's the thing that happens when you're friends with people who are also into traveling. Like, we're all just away all the time. But my bike is from Canyon. I feel like I've had so many questions on like what make it is, and to be honest, I don't know off the top of my head, so I will write it down in the caption. But I think I've mentioned before, it's on loan, so it's worth a silly amount of money. Like, bikes are so expensive. I actually can't believe it. And I wanted to go in with like a really good one, but I didn't want to have to like fork out something crazy like 5, 6, 7, up to 10 grand for a bike. So mine's currently on loan, but she is literally so gorgeous. I'm just calling her baby blue for now because she's this stunning little turquoise colour. Yeah, love her. I'm actually like loving cycling. I am, as of today, I'd say, officially back, kind of in love with running, which is fantastic news because I was really hating it for a little while. And I have now really spontaneously booked myself onto like a random 10k race tomorrow, which basically I was offered it, so I wasn't paying for it. And I was like, do you know what? Maybe it'll give me the hype I need to get back into running. And so I'm doing that. I'm going to like try and walk run it because I now haven't run a 10k for over a month. But I just thought some people cheering, some atmosphere, could be really fun vibes. Anyway, before we get on to the actual get ready with me, just been sent some stuff from this brand called Byray. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. I really wanted to get myself a pearl necklace. This is gifted. So gorgeous. I am literally obsessed. I'm going to be wearing that tonight. And then I've also got, I'm so in my, actually finally in my gold jewellery era, and I'm obsessed. I got these 2 rings. I'm obsessed. Hopefully they fit. I feel like ordering rings online for the first time is so tricky. I basically have one like this. I call it my croissant ring. But my one's absolutely ginormous and like starting to tarnish a bit. So she's cute. That's not the perfect fit. Do you ever have it where like my right hand is definitely faster than my left hand? See? That can go on that one. That's perfect fit on there. Right, and then I also just got a plain band because I thought where I'm wearing quite a lot of gold jewelry at the moment, like just getting one to stack. Gorgeous. Other deliveries I got today. Today was my delivery day. It's why I've been at home all afternoon. Gone a little bit stir crazy, but I also had so many videos to edit because in the interest of catching you up, literally as of this week, I'm out of the country. I'm like in London for about 4 days in the next month. Like, it's actually insane. But I did a Tala order, which if you know me, you know I'm like the biggest OG Tala like stan ever. I had the Grace Fit UK sweats, like stan. And basically because I'm going to be away so much, I just wanted to get some nice summer bits that I knew were going to fit well and like make me feel nice because I'm just still not feeling hot. And so I thought, gorgeous, nice fitting, invest in them a little bit, stunning bits. Anyway, got the 365 maxi dress because my flatmate ordered this and I tried it on and it was just stunning. I also got 2 of their beach dresses because going on hot holidays. So I got the new beachwear black one. I got the maxi one of that with a black bikini on underneath, even like on the boat in Croatia or on one of my other trips in an evening. Stunning. And then I also got the little beach white mini, again gorgeous for both holiday, like on the boat, evening, day, over a bikini, whatever. And then I went rogue and sporty because I'm in my paddle tennis era, and I got this little white tennis dress. But my thinking was, if we're going on like a hike in Croatia or like a long walk, I'm such a sweaty gal and wearing normal clothes sometimes doesn't work. So this, and then finally I got the same white maxi dress, the 365 one, just in mini, because I just thought I know they are so flattering and like will just make me feel good and not spit out about my body when I'm doing such cool stuff. And then lastly I got these off of Vinted, the sold out mango trousers, because I just thought these are literally the most perfect Croatia bikini top, gorgeous vibes. So that's my little haul from today. Yes, apologies, but there's been a lot of consumption recently and I'm aware of that, and I do massively encourage, again, shopping on Vinted where you can, buying stuff that you need. I'm personally like having a big upgrade because I'm heavier and bigger than I was last summer, and rather than just like trying to wear clothes that don't fit me and then, or like that don't fit me and like just feeling a bit like shit, I've just decided to sell them. Like, I've done a massive Vinted upload, all of the clothes that don't fit me from last year on Vinted, and then I'm just buying stuff that fits and makes me feel good, because I'm aware overconsumerism is a massive problem, and you probably don't need to hear this spiel, but like, I need to feel good. It's my life. You know, I'm doing good in so many other ways. I'll do my bit. Anyway, right, let's get, like, kind of unready. First off, I need to take my makeup off. And so, let me tie my hair back, and then I'm going to have to take you into my bathroom. And I've definitely mentioned this before, how much I despise my bathroom in this flat. Maybe I'll give you a really, really sexy tour. It's literally right next to my room. Right, it's around here, and it's just hot. I actually don't think I can show you, but I think you can probably tell the vibes just from the light. It's so yellow. It actually like offends my soul. And our bath towel is like hanging up there because, oh, I don't want to zoom in. I'll try and move you up. It's hanging up there because there is just no circulation in this bathroom whatsoever, and like it just gets really damp and like it's just horrible. I just hate it. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is take my makeup off. So I always use the LMS, as you can see, cleansing balm. This is like my 5th pot of this or something crazy. And then when this runs out and I'm stressed and like in my in-between, I use, not the next best thing, yeah, the next best thing in my opinion, the Clinique Take the Day Off. Still just as good. I'm such an LMS, like, I love the LMS stuff so much. So just gonna use that to like melt off anything. I just have a little bit of makeup on today because I was filming like running content, and when I have to look at my face and content, and I have filmed like the most ridiculous amount of stuff today. I don't want to like feel like gross about my face, like completely makeup free, but and like it just doesn't look as good on camera, but I also didn't want to have like a full face on, you know, so I've just got minimal on. Anyway, I'm gonna use a new Lizzo cleansing cloth. I don't know if there's like a better way of using these. I basically use one of these for like 2 days and then put it in the washing machine. But I feel like there's got to be a better way of like, I don't know. I don't want to use single use stuff, but I don't know. I'm also trying really hard to make sure my face is actually clean. Oh my god, so this LMS stuff, right? Nothing I've ever used melts my makeup off like it. Like it just like glides off of my face. I don't know how well you can see it in the light in this bathroom, but big massive fan. It also like, I was gonna say it smells classy. Actually, if I was gonna give it a rating out of 10, it'd probably get somewhere in the 9s. And the only downfall about it would be the fact that it kind of reminds me of like old money, not like grandma vibes, but it just smells a bit interesting to me. No one asked about my review. And then for my second cleanse, I'm going to use this one. What's it called? Pro Collagen Energizing Marine Cleanser. This one. Because I always feel like the colour looks cool. I always feel like the cleansing balm melts off my makeup nicely, and then this one cleans my face. The only thing that, again, have a bit of a drawback. You skincare girlies, please rally in my comments and tell me if I'm being dramatic or wrong or potentially right. But I read somewhere, I watched a TikTok about how foaming cleansers aren't good for your face, and how, like, if it's foaming, why is it foaming, etc, etc. And so I always really liked this cleanser because it made me feel like I was just like really clean, especially after I've like been wearing makeup all day or like been to the gym. But then I saw that foaming cleansers were bad, and this one, obviously, as you can probably hopefully see, is foamy, and so that made me question my entire existence. Not ideal, but obviously not that dramatic because I'm still using it. Right, so I just wipe that off. Feeling super gorgeous and clean. Oh, do you know what? There are a few things that feel as good as a freshly cleansed face, like freshly washed hands and freshly brushed teeth. Do you know what I mean? That is a specific feeling that just makes everything okay in my brain. I don't know if that's a very me thing saying that out loud. I actually think that potentially could be an issue. But anyway, that is pretty much it. I kind of do that. That's like my evening cleanse. And in the morning, I use the cleansing balm again, and then this, if it's like post-gym, just because I feel like this one isn't as like densely cleaning. But I try not to, if like say I've done my like my evening skincare routine, and I've like put my oils on and stuff in the evening, like post, I'm going out for dinner, I'm just gonna dry my face. If I have done that, I try not to like just cleanse my face unnecessarily on a morning, because you spend all this money and this time on these really expensive oils to like sleep on them. Oh, I've got some soap on my camera. Hey. To then just like scrub it off in the morning, and sometimes I just think, if I had a really nice sleep and like my pillows are fresh, like just leave the oils on a bit. Anyways, what am I going to do next? Next, I want to put on my toner. So I'm currently between two toners, depending on, honestly, not much other than my vibe and what I'm fancying and how spotty I'm feeling. So I have this Pixie one, which when I went into the shop, this was gifted. This is both gifted. I find it hard. Do I need to disclose if it's gifted on YouTube? I don't know. Gifted things included in this video. Not me not wanting to get cancelled. I'm sorry by the ASA. I have these two. I went into the shop for Pixie and she gave me this grand tour and like talked me through all of the things that I could be using. She told me that this one, antioxidant, was good if you've got spots and like a super clogged face, because obviously antioxidant. And then this one, Ren, I have just used this now for over a year consistently and I absolutely love it. Like the glow that it actually gives my face is just one of my favourite things ever. So I think for an evening out in the sunshine, I want to use my Glow Tonic. Do I have a clean cotton pad is the question. I'm really hoping so. BRB. Oh, all of my cotton pads were dirty, so I've just used another clean one of those Lizelle things in my bathroom. I just couldn't be bothered to bring it with me. So, cleanser on. Then what I like to do with this one is leave it for like 10 minutes before I put my moisturiser on, just because I find it really brings out the glow. In the meantime, we can be doing my hair prep. So, in case you missed it, I am now a self-proclaimed hair care girly. I absolutely am loving it. Not loving how ginger this is looking, but I've just decided I'm going on too many trips. I'm going to be in the sun and in the sea and swimming, that it's just not worth me going to get it dyed again because it's just not going to last. So I'm just kind of embracing it. I did buy a blue shampoo on your guys' recommendations, so I will be using that while I'm away on these trips and trying to like keep the ginge at bay, but also It's just not that deep. And I don't want to just keep dyeing it brown for it to just keep going ginger, more and more ginger. It's not even ginger, like no hate to the ginger. It's the fact that it's like orange, like it's tangy, you know, from where it is dyed underneath. But anyway, what I've been using on my hair is, I was sent this from Glow For It, and I've heard such good things about their lash and eyebrow serum, so I was excited to try their hair thing. And I've been using these two from Living Proof on hair wash day, so scalp stuff and triple bond stuff. Again, I'm still very new to it. If I'm using it incorrectly, I will not be offended. If you want to correct me, just please be nice, because just be nice. Just tell me how to use it properly. Anyway, I've been oiling my hair every day. Shock. I know. I also thought, God, surely that's going to make it so greasy. But I washed my hair this morning, so it's not been in heatless curls. But what I have been doing before I go to bed every evening is oiling my hair and then putting heatless curls in and sleeping in my silk bonnet. Told you, hair care era. And it's just made my hair started to feel so much stronger, so much less frizzy. For the first time in ages, like it had honestly been feeling so gross for so long. And so I'm now a hair oil stan. And that's actually off the back of my good friend, Isabella Mayer, who now lives in Amsterdam. When I went to go visit her, she was oiling her hair every day, and I was like, hun, is your hair not like the greasiest thing ever? And she was like, oh my God, no. And it just makes all of it feel like fuller. And obviously it's just like good for your hair. And I find it makes it feel a bit like, not greasy, but obviously oily for the first like 10 minutes. But if you just leave it, it just like then just feels like gorgeous and lovely. So that's that. I'm going to go and wash my hands and turn my curlers on, because I'm going to curl my hair this eve, because I didn't have time for heatless curls. Right, time for the rest of my face, and then I'm going to update you on my trips first, and then when we sit down to do my makeup, or stand up to do my makeup, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to start the Q&A off of Instagram. So, in terms of, wait, cheers. Do you see how crispy cold that is? What an absolute dream. Yum. So, trips. Today is Friday. Tomorrow I've got my 10K. Sunday I've got wholesome day with my friends. Monday I've got big Croatia prep day. So, packing all of the goodie bags. And first off, by the way, I'm putting on this bubble water slide hydrating serum. I kind of use this as my moisturiser. Realising as talking to you it's not moisturised, but I like it. So yeah, Croatia, packing on Monday, packing all of the Croatia gift bags, because some of the stuff isn't being delivered until Monday. So I'm waiting for that to do that. And I've got quite a lot of work stuff to kind of sign off before Monday evening. We've got the pre-departure Croatia dinner, so we're all going to have pizza together. It's going to be super cute. I'm actually really excited, and I get to give them their goodie bags then and meet some of the girls who I'm going to be sailing with and on the first 3 club trip, so that's exciting. And then Tuesday, super last minute, I'm going on this PR trip to Malaga. I did put my colours on. I'm going to Malaga with San Miguel, which, well, I'm saying that's very optimistic. I haven't signed the contract yet, so the plan is I'm going to Malaga with San Miguel, which is just really fun, to be honest. I just thought, actually, why not? Like, everything that I had on from Tuesday to Thursday was very reschedulable, and I just thought it was a really fun trip, and I get to like run around Malaga, so it's like super fun, and have some beer, which we love to see. So I'm doing that from Monday to Thursday, come back, got so much work to catch up on Friday, and then what else have I got on? I feel like, oh my God, it's just getting so super busy. Oh my God, then on the Sunday I'm going to see the cricket with my dad. That was his birthday present. And then spending Sunday working, because Monday I've got to pack, prep, do everything for Croatia, because I leave at like 6 a.m. on Tuesday, so Croatia. Oh my God, and then I come back, I land, I'm home, I'm in London for a day, and I'm going to this festival with my flatmate, which is going to be so much fun. The following day after the festival, I'm going down to Devon with my family for a week. Back from there, a day, I've got another festival, and my best friend's leaving drinks because she's going away to Dubai. Then I have got a week in London. So I was being dramatic when I said 4 days, but I've got a week in London. In that week, I've got Taylor Swift, and I'm supposed to be doing a 100-kilometre bike ride. And then following that week, I am going to Spain with my sister for our little holiday. That's going to be a very much offline vibe. And then we're in September. And in September, I also have a trip. And in October, I also have a trip. So, super exciting, but also like mad overwhelming, you know? So that's all fine. Also super exciting, but I've just got so much on, basically. So, right then, we're on to the makeup side of things. So I'm going to move you over here. And now I'm going to start the Q&A. Basically, a couple of weeks ago maybe now, I put up on my story and asked 4 questions. And I figured it'd be fun just to talk you through it on here rather than doing it on Instagram, just because that's fun. So let's go on my archive and have a little look-see. I need to find my primer as well, because I really want my makeup to last tonight. I don't know what I'm doing. We're just going for sushi, but it's also Friday night and it's really sunny, so I just kind of know that we're going to get drinks and stuff. So, first question is, what was your catalyst? Meaning, what made you able to just go and get what you want? Interesting question, and a question I've actually been asked so many times, and I truthfully find it really, really difficult to answer it, because I don't know what it is that switched my brain. Using Revolution Primer, I normally use the Urban Decay one, but it's run out, so this is the next one that I had without buying another one unnecessarily. So, bit of backstory. It's been over a year now. I think it was literally like January 2023 that my catalyst, like whatever it was, hit. When I started training for the marathon, I committed to myself that I was going to quit my job and go full-time self-employed. I committed to myself that I was going to get a grip and start making TikToks, and then a few months later start making them public and doing everything. But it all happened so quickly, and I think the catalyst was that I just was like, I am 25. Was I 25 at the time, or I was 24 at the time? I was like, I cannot live the rest of my life feeling like this. It just got to a point where not in a major way, not like I was like, I can't go on, but I had just cycled so many times in hating my life and wanting to do all these things and never doing it. And it just got to a point where I was like literally, why am I not doing it? Why am I not moving out? Why am I not, what is stopping me? And something was just give it a go, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, but you've got to at least try. I think I just got really depressed. I was really depressed, really anxious, and was something has just got to give. And slowly but surely, I just started doing one of those things one at a time. Don't know if that helps. But that's kind of it. Let me know if you have any questions on that. Next up, I'm going to put on my Drunk Elephant Drops, which I've been told that this company test on animals, which I'm obviously not an advocate for, but I do also now own them, so it feels also just as counterproductive to not use them, and I do really love them. I'm sure there's a dupe. If you know a non-animal thingy dupe, please do let me know. But I basically wear these under foundation, under any kind of makeup I'm doing. If I'm just having a no makeup day like today, I just had these on. That's all I did. Right, next question is, what do you do for recovery and to avoid injuries? Okay, cool. So, I, as somebody who is a year and a half into her running journey and has actually had 5 months off within that, being completely injured, I feel like I've got quite a good standpoint on this. First one to avoid, so let's do preventative first. Scale properly, if you're new to running, scale properly. Don't go off the bat and be running half marathons if you're so completely new to running. Start small, build, because your body's got to take time to adjust. Your joints have got to take time to adjust. Give your body some time to build some muscle to protect everything from injury. That's a great way to avoid injury. Warming up, cooling down. So that's one thing I massively stopped doing when I got injured, was that I stopped cooling down. I've always been quite good at warming up, but when I finished my run, I would just be dead on the floor. And so I would just stop. So warming up, cooling down properly, massive recs. Maybe I'll do a video one day on one of my pages about my warm up and cool down routine. Another big one would be strength training. Again, when I got injured, I stopped strength training because summer came and I was in my proper runner girl era, and so I just prioritised all of my runs over my strength training, and then it just meant I ended up not doing it at all. I'm just putting on my NARS Sheer Glow. I don't tend to use a lot of this because I don't really like foundation that much, but when I'm going out on an evening and I want to look really nice, I just put a little bit on in the middle of my face and just make it look a little bit more higher coverage. Another thing for injuries, actually taking your rest days, giving yourself breaks after like big events. So the reason I got injured was because I decided to train for 2 marathons back to back and I didn't give myself a rest, and like was pushing for half marathon PBs within that. So properly rest. But main things are warm up, cool down, rest, strength train in between. Like that would be my main things. Right. Next one is, what did you love about Lisbon Marathon and what did you not, apart from the awful organisation? So I absolutely love Lisbon. Love it as a city. Like, gorgeous place to go on a trip. Like, especially I'm now in my moment of wanting to make exercise super fun again and like just make holidays out of exercise because that's so much fun. Gorgeous place to go. So like absolutely love that. Couldn't recommend it more. And I can't even tell you, like, I have poor memories of Lisbon Marathon for many reasons, but the route is absolutely stunning. Like, you're literally running along the coast, and where we ran at sunrise, it was beautiful, so stunning. Like, and it actually wasn't as hilly. Everyone's always like, oh my god, is Lisbon Marathon not hilly? But you're not running through the city, you're running along the coast, so it's pretty much flat. Like, yes, there are hills, but like it's very rare to find a marathon that doesn't have hills. Also, my concealer of choice forever. I've tried many bougie ones. Maybelline. I come back to it every single time. And yes, I know it's unhygienic to use the little brush thing, but oh, come for me. I actually don't care. I like, it works. I never get spots from where I put it on, so sorry. Lisbon Marathon. Gorgeous city, gorgeous route. Didn't love the organisation. Didn't love the like water stations, but I think that's because my first marathon was London, and so I was just spoilt for like organisation and water stations and like cheering. Like on Lisbon Marathon, there was no one around. There was like miles and miles and miles and miles and miles with no one around, like no one supporting, no one cheering you on. And I was obviously in an awful state because I was injured and unwell, and it was 36 degrees, but you need support in a marathon. There just wasn't there. So that would be my main points. I actually like would kind of recommend it to people. I would just say don't make it your first. Go to one of the really, really, really organised ones for your first, because I think that changes your entire marathon experience. Fave summer gear for every sport that you like. Now I'm a sporty queen. That's like a really big question. But so running, Lululemon, fast and free shorts, just a sports bra. Or I do like running in the Lululemon Align shorts and just a sports bra as well. That would be my tippity top. Second best would be Tala. I love the Tala wrap waist shorts and the tank bras to run in. For my tennis, paddle, racket sport, girly era, I'm really loving H&M, you know, but also Lululemon do gorgeous skirts and stuff. H&M's doing great. Free People for running and for just like wanting to look cute. The runsies are really like stunning. Sunglasses would be Oakley's. Chafe Balm would be Ren. I've got it here actually, I used it this morning. Chafe Balm would be my Ren body balm. I'm actually sweating right now. It's so hot in London. By the way, I'm just using this Sculpted by Amy translucent powder to put on my spots on top of my concealer, just to like lock them in anywhere that like gets a little bit oily, like under my nose and stuff. Nothing major. Might have a quick breather break, to be honest with you, and answer some questions because I'm actually getting really, really hot. I forget that it is literally so warm in London right now. Let's have a quick sit down while that sits on my face. What other fave gear have I got? What else do you want? Running vest for your water. I have my On running vest, which I do love, and then also my Lululemon one is my fave. Caps from absolutely anywhere. I'm such a cap girl. Cycling. I actually would love your recommendations on cycling gear, because obviously you've got to wear the fancy pants that like are like a jumpsuit kind of vibe. And so you can't really just wear a sports bra, but like if I was supposed to go for a cycle now, or when it was actually really hot and sunny, I don't want to be wearing the full get up. And also the tan lines are really bad if you wear the knee length shorts. I know that's not the point, but I'm not here to be a pro, so any recs, much appreciated. I hope that helps. Anything specific, again, comment down below and I will reply. Love your videos, but I have to put them on half speed because you speak so fast. Genuinely really sorry. It's been a recurring problem my whole life. Don't know how to stop it. Probably just need to calm down, but right now I just have so much on that my life just is 100 miles an hour. Really sorry, I know that is a pain. Would love to know about your influencer and career journey. And the next question is, did you go to uni? What did you study? What did you do as a career? And do I work full time? Okay, so there's, what jobs have you done? Okay, cool. So I got my first job as a paper round person at like 13, and then I worked at Topshop, RIP, was the cool girl job, from like 16 to 18, I want to say. So as soon as like I've always worked, always wanted to work, always kind of had to work. Did that, and then I worked at Waitrose until the end of sixth form part-time, and then as soon as I finished sixth form I went to Waitrose full-time. I was a little bakery girl. I made the pain au chocolat and the cheddar and pickle sandwiches in the morning, worked at the petrol station one there for another like year and a half, I want to say. Might have that wrong. No, maybe a year. Maybe like, oh no, I think like 9 months. So I was there in total like 2 years. Anyway, quit there because I went on my first gap year, which I did the classic Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, Laos, which was super fun because I am like a Devon holiday kid in terms of my upbringing. My family didn't do abroad holidays, so like that was my big, oh my god, I can finally get away. Went for 4 months, did Bali, did Fiji, did New Zealand, did Singapore. It was a gorgeous time. Rinsed my bank account. I came back with nothing to my name, no regrets. And then I came back and I worked as a barista all summer and waitress until I started uni in the September. I went to Southampton and I started there because I got deferred entry, so I'd already got my place before I went travelling. Did that. And then when I was at uni, for first year I worked as a barista in the holidays and then as like an ambassador during term time, so I would do like the tours of my department and stuff like that. And then did that all summer. Following summer, second year summer, I worked at a food truck at festivals. And then third year, I worked in the pub like 4 or 5 nights a week and at the weekends until lockdown happened. So I was class of COVID, graduated in lockdown, not vibes, got a first class degree. That's such a flex, no one asked. In geography. Absolutely loved it, really, really rogue for me, nothing to do with my career now, but loved it. If I went back, I'd probably do the same thing. Did geography, BSc, graduated, and then, because it was COVID, couldn't get a job, was like chucked back into my childhood home, back in Southeast London. And got a job it was so stressful, like I was fully graduated, I still had to finish all of my work, so I was at uni until like July. Couldn't get a job for the life of me. You remember when like it was proper COVID times, like nothing was open, nothing was happening. Couldn't get a job, let alone a grad job, until I think it was August. I got a job and it paid me £800 a month. And I hated it so much. I've spoken about this on Meg Short's podcast, actually. I'll try and link that below. It was a sustainable fashion company, which is doing really, really well for itself now, but it was proper startup vibes. I was amidst a pandemic and like not doing so well, and I thought it was going to be a lot more graphic design, marketing vibes. Ended up being just a whole load of customer service in a very, very stressful environment, and it just wasn't for me at the time. Lasted 3 months. Was very fortunately living at home, so like £800 a month I didn't have to cover rent on. And then after that I got a job at a call centre at an energy company. So like it was a sustainable energy company, so semi-related to my degree. That's how I swung the interview. And I literally worked in a call centre, had the Britney mic, and it was like lockdown vibes, and I was just working from home and in my sister's bedroom at a desk. This was like 2021, like not even that long ago. How funny is this as well? I was working in a cafe. Gonna carry on with my makeup now, I'm gonna run out of time. I was working in a cafe this week in Battersea, and I was sat in this booth with my laptop out doing all of my like self-employed work, thinking I'm just really fucking cool. And the CEO of that energy company walks in and sits on the booth opposite me, and I hear him on this weekly Zoom call with all of the other CEO or like the other founder and like all of the customer service staff, and I was just sat there like, I know who you are because you were like big dog to me. You were the big boss, and like you have no idea who I am, but like it's really mad to me that I'm sat in a booth next to you. It's big full circle moments. Anyway, by the way, I just put on. I love this Pixie blush. I've got the shade Juicy, and then I've also got this bronze stick, which I just like to put on like the tops of my cheekbones and like basically make myself look like I've been in the sun, because that just is a nice look for me. So yeah, I worked there, and then I think it was about 6 months in I got promoted, and I wasn't in the call centre anymore. I was doing ops, which was fun. And then I was there in total for like a year and a half. So stayed in ops, and I moved to the social media team at one point, which I kind of hoped would be a little bit more like hands-on doing actual social media, but realistically it was just replying to DMs. But that paid well, and again I was living at home, so like super fortunate. And the whole time I was at that job, it was at So Energy, if anyone cares, if that's your provider. And I worked there until I quit again to go travelling, because I wanted to go travelling at the end of uni, but COVID happened. So I went with my friend, and we went to South America. So we did we did Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Argentina, Brazil, Mexico. Super fun. I really want to go back to Mexico and actually travel it, because that was the end of our trip. We did just get an all-inclusive hotel. And again, came back with nothing to my name, which was fun. And then that's when I was like, oh, I actually can't think of anything worse than going back into a 9 to 5. I was like, I don't want to work for somebody else. I don't want to make someone else money. I didn't want to go back to the call centre vibes. I just was like, something's got to give. And so I trained to be a PT. Not because I loved sport, but because I wanted to go self-employed, basically. And the only thing I was seeing on Instagram was people being online coaches. And that was, in my brain, the only way that you could be self-employed. So I just did an online course, used the last of my money that summer to do that. And in the meantime, I was working a million random jobs. I got a job at my gym doing their social media. I just was doing random stuff, and like literally I was in my overdraft, which I'm not going to promote, but it was not vibes. Had no savings, like was just very, again, fortunately, living at home, taking the piss. Not even taking the piss, I was always trying to get somewhere. And I was living within my means, but I was just not. Anyway. And then I got a job at this engineering company doing their admin, random as. And then while I was doing this, I was qualifying as a PT, doing the social media for my gym. And then I started the Club, which at the time was an online coaching platform. I was using Trainerizer, paying like £13 a month, making gym plans, selling them to my like friends, super cheap, just to like get some feedback, get some content, all of this stuff. And then I qualified as a PT and a nutrition coach. By the way, I'm just using this by Ellie brow stuff. Always get asked how I stick my brows up. It works so well, and I just use a little spoolie thing. So yeah, then I qualified as a PT and started doing some face-to-face PTing in my gym where I was doing the social media. So got a few clients there, built that up, thought that was what I wanted to do. Realised I actually hated being in the gym at 5:30 in the morning and also 5:30 p.m. So quickly phased out my face-to-face clients, moved to online clients. Then that January happened, and I was like, I need something to change. And so I signed up to the London Marathon on a charity spot, so I was guaranteed in. I was like, right, I want to quit this engineering job by March, which I did in Feb. And then, yeah, so by March, I was full-time the Club. I had a couple of face-to-face clients and mostly online clients, and it was my full-time job, which I just told myself I needed to make X amount a month, and then I could quit. So that's what I did, and then it allowed me to have even more time to like put into that. And then we had a month to go into the marathon, which is when I made my first TikTok. And then I started doing that. And then by June, I had my first paid ad for TikTok, which was wild. And by September, I had phased out all of my online clients because I wanted to do content full time, and had saved up enough to go travelling again, where I did 2 months in Australia, 1 month in Bali at the end of last year. Came back in January this year. I also posted my first reel on Instagram in August. It gave me the ick too much from March until August to put it on Instagram. TikTok was fine. Instagram couldn't do it because like everyone followed me on there. So that was fun. And then yeah, came back from Bali gonna use my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. Came back from Bali in end of December, moved into this flat which my flatmates had found while I was away and got us secured, and then moved out. Suddenly content was my full-time job, and now I'm here restarting the Reclub as a community and doing holidays and stuff, but then yeah, doing content full-time. That was a really long spiel, but yeah. Dating update. I'm actually big Xing dating right now. Like, I got really badly, I got quite hurt very recently, like a month ago. It was like a 6-month thing. So I like did that thing where it ended and it was completely out of my control and like ended really badly as well. And I was like, right, gonna go right back on the dating scene, get me back on all the apps and like go. And then I was like, that's actually just not what I want. And I've got so much going on for me personally right now, like fitness wise, business wise, personal wise, like there's so much going on that I'm super excited about that like I'm just gonna focus on that for now. And like, I don't need it. I'm so good on my own. So I'm gutted. I'm just taking my time to like get over it and not mess around with stuff that I don't need to. So I'm currently not dating, which makes me feel like a bit of a loser, but also I don't care. Like, I'm literally the shit and I will wait until somebody will treat me like it. That's my dating update. Hope you're all okay out there in the trenches. Boys can be shit. Highs and lows of being an influencer. Highs, for me, it will still never get old, the flexibility, but that's what I wanted from online coaching as well. Like the complete creative, well, most part creative freedom, not always when you're working with brands, but creative freedom. And like, I just love doing stuff on my own terms and like love being able to use my platform to inspire other girls and other guys and other people to do what they want to do and like believe they can run marathons and believe they can learn to cycle at 26 and believe they can do loads of stuff that they basically always thought that they couldn't do. It's literally my favourite thing. I think it's the most rewarding thing I've ever done. When I started the Reclub, just going to put in some of my Living Proof dry shampoo. I feel like it adds a bit of texture before I curl. When I started the Reclub, I can do a whole video on this if it will help. I basically wanted a job that gave me creative freedom, financial freedom in the respect of like, I get to control how much I earn to an extent. I wanted location freedom, so I wanted to be able to work from wherever, from a coffee shop, from abroad, like wanted to be able to do that. And I wanted, really, really important to me, to have an impact. I wanted to feel like I had purpose from my job. And so I wanted the Reclub to do that for me, and it did that for me. And then I realised when I fell into content that I could do that on a bigger scale with this new platform that I had, which is why I did the like skirt into full-time content over coaching. So that's like highs. There are so many. It's literally the coolest job ever. I'm so grateful and also really proud of myself for getting to this point. Like, I think it's really fun and I'm glad that I am still a nice person. You know what I mean? Anyway, lows. I don't want to ever let's relocate to curl my hair and then I do mascara at the end just because I hate mascara. So lows, do you know what? I don't ever want to sound ungrateful, but I do actually find this job really quite hard. Oh my God, that was just like my toe right in your face. You don't need to see that. I'm going to just like put you on my drawer. Hope that it stays. There we go. Lows. So right now I'm really struggling with like looking at myself on camera all the time, just because when you're not feeling the most secure, like in terms of like body image and like your skin might be freaking out, it's just quite hard to spend your whole day looking at yourself, editing yourself and like looking at yourself standing next to people. Like most people, if you're having a bad body image day, you can like put on a tracksuit and not look at yourself, but part of my job is just to like film myself and edit myself, so I find that quite hard. I also find the kind of content that I make quite hard sometimes, in the sense that it's quite hard to like switch off from it. Like, my content is me filming my life and me filming what I'm up to, which is like amazing, but it just means that it's hard to figure out what's work and what's life and like who you are offline, online kind of vibes. Also find it tricky not to attribute my self-worth to numbers. There's many things. I don't really want to go into it because like I have a therapist and like I'm forever grateful for this, so I don't want to ever like complain about it. But yeah. Can you please do a makeup tutorial? There you go, hun. I'm going to show you the mascara in a bit. I'm also aware that we're already at 45 minutes, so I might pause this, curl my hair, and then come back to you with the finished makeup with the last few questions. Oh my God, there are so many questions. I'm going to pause this, curl my hair, and I'll come back to you because I want this to be less than an hour, or that is just excessive. And I'll come back to you when I'm choosing my outfit and my mascara. Okay, bye. Hey guys, I've curled my hair, but it's so freshly washed that, you know, it's just not gonna stay at all. So I've just decided to stop trying to make it like super bouncy, because it's just not gonna hold tonight, but that's fine. Let's finish getting ready. So I want to wear my new pearls. I've also decided on my outfit. I'll show you it in a sec, but top is this new, not even new, just a top I've got from Weekday. What was the question I was last answering? Let me have a little look-see. How am I doing with my relationship with food, body image, dieting? Do you know what? Had a real low point, and again, I want to do a whole video. I need to make like mental notes when I'm editing this of like videos I want to make, but I had a real low point, and I think I'm just battling in my brain like what is toxic and what is actually just like healthy boundaries, and I'm still figuring it out, so I don't want to speak too deeply on it like in a blasé way, but I'm doing okay. I'm actually doing quite good. I'm taking massive steps to like definitely get better, and right now like switching my focus back to like performance based. Well, I don't know about the length of it. Oh no, it's actually okay. Switching my goals back to like performance based, getting really good at my cycling, like getting really good at high rocks has massively helped, because it definitely does just take the focus off. And I find for me, when I just think about food less, it's just when you actually start to see the progress that you want to see. So, sorry, quick rings. My heart one and this one I always get asked are from D. Louise. These ones, like I said from earlier, are by Ray. Yeah, so I'm doing okay, is the answer to that one. Nothing, you are just so cool and authentic and I love your content. Thank you so much. Do you know how much? I do my absolute best to reply to every single DM that I get. I can't say that I see every single message, but I try my absolute best to see every single message and like reply to you guys, because you are the reason I get to do this as my job and like have that impact and all that stuff. So like, thank you if you ever send me a message, a DM, a comment, a like, share, save, anything. I cannot tell you how much it means. Like, I actually cannot. It means the fucking world. Appreciate you the most. Do I plan on living abroad soon? I'm still figuring it out. My rent in this flat is up in December. And like I said, I've got trips pretty much fully booked. And the next time I move in somewhere, I really want it to be a 1-bed. So, trusty Mitchum. I'm to be confirmed. I can't confirm or deny anything. I haven't got anything set yet. It's all very much up in the air. Okay, right, I'm going to have to do the rest of the questions for another time because there's just too many. So I'll do a part 2 maybe. But for my outfit today, I have gone for this Weekday top. It's actually stuff on the floor. Super sexy. And then I just got for this little like micro skirt because it's really hard side. I thought this is like cute, but also like sexy vibes. I'm a big fan. I just can't decide whether I want to wear my boots. Oh, I really wish I could make this shorter. I can't. That's just the length of it. That's fine. I don't know whether to wear boots or my Sambas. Part of me is kind of thinking Sambas just because it's so hot, but I don't want to look like my boots are big boots, like my knee-high boots. And I was just thinking I'll probably get too hot, so maybe I'll wear Sambas. But both this top and skirt are from Weekday. I actually really rate Weekday for making stuff that fits people like me, i.e. people with hips and boobs. Like, this fits so nice, if you ask me. Right, just off the top of my head while I'm figuring out my shoe situation and finding socks, the last question I saw on that list was, do I have siblings? And my answer to that is yes, I do. I actually have an older sister who is, I'm going to say 28. Yeah, she's 28. And I have a younger brother who is 25. Or just about to turn 25. We're all very, very, very close in age. So, yep, have siblings. They are literally the polar opposite to me. Like, I'm very outgoing and they're very shy, I would say. But love them to bits. We're very, very different people. I'm very different to all of my family. So, maybe, I don't know, I don't really show them much online because of that, I guess. And I also think, where I was saying before how I struggle a bit with like the boundaries of this work, like my offline life, my online life, like, because they're not online people, that's like quite a good one for me to keep us offline and like that. But yeah, get on with them really well. They're still both at home, back in Bromley. Big up. Oh, I don't know if this is a weird vibe. Why can I not tell what I should be wearing? Like, is that strange? I actually don't like that at all. I think I'm going to wear boots, even if I get hot, because it's the evening, so it's fine. I just don't think the sandals looked right there. And then I've got, I feel like if I use a dark coloured bag, that'll be cute vibes and like tie it all in together. So yeah, thanks for getting ready with me for sushi. Oh my god, I haven't put mascara on. Oh my god, what am I going to do? Have I got time? God, I'm faffing today. Oh my god, yeah, that looks way cuter. Because I just feel like the brown, you can't see, the brown and the brown of my hair just like tie it all in together super nicely. Right, on the topic of mascara, before I forget, because I really wanted to put it on today. I actually don't often put on mascara because I am an LVL like queen. Like this is my face without it on. So I haven't done lips either. Am I okay? So you can watch me do this. Yeah, living abroad, maybe I'll touch on that a little bit more. So with my living situation, I don't currently know. Obviously, as I mentioned before, I only moved out from home this year after many years of like traveling, COVID, uni vibes. And I've loved it. I love the location of this flat. I do love my flatmates. I just really, really, really want to live on my own. So that's something I'm like trying to figure out, because if you live in London or have looked at the rental market in London in any capacity, you will know that the price of a one bed is actually outrageous. Like, actually outrageous. Saying that, what I would want to do if I did move into a one bed was move into like one of the new build buildings that potentially has like a gym and stuff in there. But what I'm learning is that to get into them, you normally need to like go direct, or like know someone who's moving out. Like they're not normally on Rightmove and stuff. So if any of you know the names of any buildings, any contacts, anyone who's moving out of a gorgeous new building like December time, I don't know if that's really public information, but let me know. Please do shoot me a DM. And even if you've just got any like insight on it, would be great. But yeah, I think I would like to stay in Southwest, just because it's where all my friends are, realistically. Like it's where all the where some gorgeous parks are for me to run. It's so easy and accessible for me to get to Richmond to cycle now. So that's kind of the plan. But I think also with the state of the London rental market, that will do. I was also just using these two, YSL and whatever this one is. I'm again not massively bougie. And then for my lips, what am I going to do? Might just do a little... Well, actually, I'm quite enjoying. I got sent these as well. They're like, who are they by? Sculpted by Amy again. Really nice. They just got like a lip liner on one end and a gloss on the other. So I might just do that. But yeah, figuring it out. We shall see. Because I also like, I definitely have a jolt in my brain about wanting to buy somewhere in the near future. But being very newly self-employed is making that harder again than it already is. So we shall see. I don't know. I need to sort my head about it. What I was saying, the way the London rental market's going is like, as it's July, there is 0 point in me looking now. 0 point, because basically you have to start looking a month before you want to move in, or it just gets snapped up. So yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna go off to sushi now, I think. What bag should I take? My little Minka mabes. Where's my baby Minka? That would be cute. I think that would be nice. Yeah, I think that's my outfit. I think she's cute. I don't know if the skirt actually properly goes, but I think I'm just going to go with it now. I don't really have time. Should have left 5 minutes ago, so... Anyway, lovely to catch up with you guys. I really enjoy it when I do these videos, because I suddenly feel like, oh, if you follow me on other platforms, like you have a bit more of context of my life. Where's my spray? Perfume is going to be a really classy one of these. What's it called? Sol de Janeiro. Yeah, gorgeous. Love the smell of it so much. Yeah, I just feel like you've got some context, and it just makes me feel like we're connected and you're like in my life a little bit more than just like the like 20 seconds that you see of my life on Instagram and TikTok. And what else am I on? Nothing. Instagram, TikTok. That's it. Getting a bit delirious now. I think it's time for me to... Very excited. Okay, cool. Love you loads, guys. I'll catch you up soon. Don't know when, because I'm very busy, but soon. Okay, love you. Bye. I just felt like you were there from the beginning, you had to know the final outfit. I ended up putting on these cute little glasses. I swapped these earrings from Mango. I'm wearing my Minkadink bag, and I have gone for Sambas because I realised the boots I would just be sweating. So actually love you now. Bye!